Hi students, we're working on our short A sounds for phonics today. And so we're going to look at some words with that short A sound. So I'm going to write a few words here. And all right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words here. And when you look at these, I hope that you are already ready to say the ah sound, because that's what we're going over. Each of these words have the short A sound, which says ah. So let's go over these words. This one here, k-at, cat, b-at, bat, s-at, sat, m-at, mat, Sam. So here's my question. I have similar endings. At. Wait a second. This one doesn't have the same ending. So I have a question for you. Since we have the short A sound and the t sound on this word, and this word, and this one, do they rhyme? Are these rhyming words? Does cat rhyme with bat? Yes. Does bat rhyme with sat? Yes. And does sat rhyme with mat? Yep. Does mat rhyme with Sam? No. Even though it has that short A sound, both of them do, it does not have that same ending sound. T and m. So at mat and Sam do not rhyme at all. So I talked to you about rhyming because that helps you listen for sounds that are the same. So I have a question for you. Can you think of a word that rhymes with dad? A word that rhymes with dad. Think really hard. Remember, it has to have that short A sound, ah, but it also needs to have the ending sound. So I'm going to come up with some options for you. And let's think here. Okay, so our first word is b-ag, bag. Our next word is b-a-d, bad. Our third word is s-a-d, sad. And our last word is d-at, dat. Wait a second, is that a real word? Is it? Have you ever said this word in a sentence or seen it before? Dat? You've seen that, at, that. But have you seen dat? No, that's not a real word. So here's what we're going to see. Which word in these options rhyme with dad? Bag, bad, sad, or that? Now, my question of if they rhyme or not, how do you answer that? How do you figure that out? We need to look at that short A sound first, right? So we have the short A sound. B-ag, we have the short A sound. B-ad, s-a ad, v, at. So we have the short A sound in all of these words. Does that mean it rhymes? No, it doesn't rhyme. We are looking for the same ending. B-ag. Nope. B-ad. There we go. S-ad. V-at. It sounds similar. It sounds really close, but that's not one. So we do have two words that rhyme with dad. Now, once again, I'm telling you all of this because we're really focusing on being able to hear those short A sounds in words and being able to put together words that have the short A sound. So let's get to our workbook pages. So we have our pictures up above words that we're supposed to make, and we have our words, and each of them have 3 letters, and even though they have 3 letters, they've given us 2 of them, and they've left us to guess one of them. So we are going to be on a mission to try to figure out exactly what letter belongs there. So it looks like this is a grandfather or just a person sitting. All right. This looks like it could be like a rug or a mat. Ooh, that might be a good one. This looks like a boy. Maybe it's his name because it starts with a capital letter. So if it's his name and it starts with a capital letter, we might be able to guess, since we're starting with short A words, that we'll be able to guess what goes there. Oh, you guys can guess what that is. That's a cat and a can. Oh, another one that has a capital letter. Maybe that's a name too. So let's start up here. Now, Grandpa sat in the chair. Sat. What letter is going to go here? Because we have s-a-t, sat. S, sat. All right, so we said this might be a rug or a mat. M-at. We have the a sound, we have the t sound, so we need to figure out what that beginning sound is. At. I hope you said M, because that's what it is. At, mat. Now remember, this one is a name, so we know that we're working with our short A sound, and we know that every word needs a vowel. Remember, our vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. So we can try to figure out which vowel is going in here, and since we're working with our short A, I think we can guess that it's going to be an A. So D-A-N, Dan. His name is Dan. Now, what about this? What is that? A cat. So, K-A-T, cat. All right, so we're looking at a can. We have K-A-N, can. So we have our A sound in there, so we know we're not going to put another A sound. We need our beginning sound. So what is our beginning sound? K. C. K. An. Can. All right, our next one. It's another name like Dan. So it has a S sound at the beginning and a sound at the end. Remember, we're working with short A, so we want to probably put our short A in there. And let's see what his name is. Sam. You guys are such good detectives. I'm so proud of you. Let's move on to the next page. So this is page 2. And we are going to start investigating which words belong in the blank. So let's read which options we have. We have with, help, and, you, play, and be. So we're going to read the sentences and we're going to choose which word goes in there. Look at Cam blank Sam. We have a picture here too. Let's read the next one. What will this blank? I like to blank. She can blank. Come blank me, Sam. Blank can go down. So, let's see what word can go here. Look at Cam blank Sam. Look at Cam with Sam? Maybe. Look at Cam help Sam. Is he helping Sam? Look at Cam and Sam. Ooh, maybe. Look at Cam you Sam. No, not that one. Look at Cam play Sam. Nope. Look at Cam be Sam. No, Cam's not being Sam. So if we're looking at a picture of Cam and Sam, we're going to put and in there. So Cam and Sam. And cross out and. Now, what will this blank? What will this with? What will this help? What will this you? What will this play? What will this be? Ooh, so it looks like this man is painting a truck. Maybe it'll be an ice cream truck. We don't know though. So maybe someone who's watching him paint would ask, what will this be? All right. I like to blank. I like to blank. Oops, I forgot to cross out B. I like to with. I like to help. I like to you. I like to play. So we have two words here that could work, boys and girls. We have help and play, but let's look at our picture for a clue. Does it look like they're playing? Does it look like they might be helping? Maybe helping their parents with the dishes? Yeah, that's what I think it is too. So I like to help. I'm going to cross out help. Help. All right, so number 4. She can blank. She can blank. She can with, she can you, she can play. Let's look at our picture for a clue. It looks like she might be playing baseball. So maybe it's she can play. P-O-A. Play. When we have the A and Y together, it makes the A sound. All right, so let's cross out play. All right, number 5. Come blank me, Sam. Come blank me, Sam. Come with me, Sam. Or come you me, Sam. I hope you said with because that's the one that makes the most sense. So with me, Sam. Remember, if I'm going a little too fast for you, this is a video. You can pause and you can copy down the word if you need to. So we crossed out with. So we only have one word left and it's you. Let's make sure that it fits. You can go down. You can go down. Y-O-U can go down. And it looks like the little girl's going down the slide. That works. We did a wonderful job. Great job. I know this is super long, but these worksheets are so important for us to start learning our sounds. So our next page we're doing is page 3. Page 3. Let's make sure that we do this the correct way by looking at our pictures first, so we kind of get an idea of what we're looking for. So before we look at the pictures, we need to read the directions. So it says, consonants, remember we have vowels, which are A, E, I, O, and U. And we have consonants, and consonants are all the other letters. So it says, name each picture. Think of the beginning sound, write S, N, or D. So what are these sounds? S, N, D. S, N, D. So let's go through and look at the pictures and figure out what they are. A sun, nest, duck, nut, 6, dog. So we need to figure out what the beginning sound is for each of these. So let's look at the sun. Sun. Is an S, N, or D going to go there? Write it down. An S is going to go there for sun. What about in a nest? Nest. Does it make the S, N, or D sound? It makes the N sound. An N. What about the D? Duck. Duck. D. Does it have that S, N, or D sound? D is right. Duck. Duck. So the word duck starts with a D. The word sun starts with an S. And the word nest starts with an N. So let's look at our nut. 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 Does that start with an S, N, or D? It starts with an N. That's correct. Now what about 6? 6. Does that start with an S, N, or D? S, N, D. It starts with an S for 6. What about our dog? Dog. Kind of like our d-uck. D-og. It has the same beginning sound. So what are we going to write there? A D. So our sun and our 6 start with the same letter. Our nest and our nut starts with the same letter. And our duck and our dog starts with the same letter. Flip it over. Wow, so we're looking at page 4 now. And this says, write the correct spelling words in each column. So this one wants words that have 2 letters and words that have 3 letters. So you're going to put the ones that have 2 letters in one column and the ones that have 3 letters in this column. And this just helps you practice your spelling words. We're not going to do this one together because I know you know how to count letters, and I want you to practice writing these by yourself. So this is our last page, page 5 and 6. So it says, listen to the nouns. So we're working with nouns today, or all week we're going to be working on nouns. So it says, listen to the nouns in the word bank. Read along. Write nouns from the box to name the people and animals in the picture. So we need to figure out exactly what story they're talking about. So it has in the word bank bird, fireman, grandma, dog. You know what, boys and girls? I feel like we're missing something on this. Listen to the nouns in the word bank. Read along. Write nouns from the box to name people. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're just going to write these words in the blanks. So we have 4 blanks and we have 4 words. We're going to write them in the blanks near where those things are in the picture. So let's start with an easy one because I know you know how to read this word. D-og, dog. Where does that go in the picture? Let's put it right next to the dog. dog. We also have a bird, bird. Let's put it here. Bird, bird. When we have the IR right next to each other, it says the sound. All right, our next one is fireman. Fireman. Where should we put that one? He's down here, so maybe we'll put it here. Fireman. And our last one, this one says grandma. Grandma. So where should we put that one? Now she is down here next to the dog and fireman, but we only have one space left, so let's just put it up here. Grandma. And the purpose in this worksheet, boys and girls, is just to get you to practice writing some nouns. Because remember, our nouns are people, so a person, a place, or a thing. So animals count as things sometimes, but animals are also nouns. So all of these are nouns: grandma, bird, dog, and fireman. All of them are nouns. And remember, all of our sentences need a noun. So these could all be nouns that you use in a sentence that you write. All right, last page. So this is page 6. And it says, listen to the words in the word bank. Read along. Add 2 details to this picture of 2 pals. Then write labels that tell who and what. So here is our word bank. Cap, bat, bike, boy, Sam, Tom, pads, play. So what it wants you to do is you can write the labels and point to certain pictures. So like the word bat. Do you see a bat in this picture? I do. It's right here. So I'm going to write bat. I'm going to point to the bat. Okay? So I'm going to cross that one out. So it also has 2 names, Tom and Sam. Which one do you want to be Tom and Sam? I'm going to choose for this to be Sam. So I'm going to write Sam and Sam and Tom. And I'm going to point down to them. Does that sound good? All right, so it did say, and I could have put it down here. It's okay. So I put Sam and Tom in there. Now I only have 3 spots left, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words left. Now I have cap, bike, pads, boy, and play. Oh, you see a bike in there? Let's add bike. Bike. And we need to point to the bike. Cross that one out. Now we have 2 blanks left, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 words left. So we have cap, pads, boy, and play. So remember, they said that we could add 2 details to the picture. So I think we could add a cap. How about we add a cap? I'll put it on, maybe it's right here on the ground. Remember, Mrs. Brown is not an artist. She's a teacher. But hopefully it'll look like a cap. So like a baseball cap. So I'm going to write cap and point to it. Cap. All right. So it also needs pads. Pads, like what you would wear as protective equipment when you play sports. So I'm going to add pads. And I'm just going to draw some knee pads onto Tom because he looks like he's riding the bike. So some knee pads, and I'm going to point that down. So you can choose to do something else if you'd like. This is what I did. And that is the end of our workbook pages today. So I know that was a lot all in one day, and I'm sorry that it is so long. We're just trying to get as much in as possible. Now, if you have any questions about this, please, please, please come on and ask those questions. I hope you did these worksheets along with me. It is not for you to watch and then go do the worksheets. Do them with me. Tomorrow we'll be doing this side. So have these ready for tomorrow, page 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So this was part of this was our phonics lesson for today. You will have a short phonics assignment also online. If you have any questions, I'm always here. All right, bye now.